Karen, welcome to London.
Thank you.
How are you finding it so far?
I'm loving it. It honestly feels like I'm back home. The stores are the same. I've seen a lot of people that I know randomly in the street. So yeah, it's been fun, quite an experience.
What's your favorite thing about London?
Let's see. Oh, I love the tea shops here. Because I normally wouldn't go like have tea in the afternoon,
Okay.
like a malt shake. So I did that, and like the touristy things. Like I went
Okay.
to Buckingham Palace. I love the red telephones in the street. And then the people are just have been very nice.
Dope people.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not that much different from Americans.
No, it's not. It's, you know, in New York people are just on the go,
Yeah.
on the go. Here it's been very nice energy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you for coming. You mentioned growing up that it was difficult being a Haitian girl. What was it about that time that made it difficult for you, or in your own words, not cool? And do you think that the Backstreet Boys could get back together?
The Backstreet Boys are together. They're actually, me being here, I am missing out on the Backstreet Boy cruise. But they are together right now. But growing up, like being West Indian now, is cool. Everyone loves it. Everyone has a flag. Everyone is. It wasn't like that a few years ago. You know, they used to have mean names for us and just despise us. But what made it even worse for me and my brother is, you know, me and my brother had the typical names. We have Karen and Mike. You know, we weren't like a Marie or Joseph or Jean, and we spoke English. So, you know, a lot of the Haitian kids who were in our school at the time, you know, they were in an ESL class. Basically, all of them were in ESL. So now here come me and my brother, and they're like, "Oh, you guys are Haitian?" I was like, "Oh, we'll put you in ESL." And my parents were like, "No, my kids are probably smarter than half the kids in that class, in your standard class." So they tried to make us go through additional tests and stuff like that, and they were surprised. And it worked in our, it worked in our favor. But what was terrible is the Haitian kids didn't like us because they felt like we weren't one of them, and then the black kids really didn't like us because they said we weren't one of them, even though we're all the same.
Exactly.
And you know, we just didn't fit in. But that taught me early on to have thick skin, and you were born to stand out.
Of course.
That was like God's little message to me early on.
Fantastic. One of your quotes from your book, the first step in living your purpose is to identify what sets you apart, as opposed to looking at what other people are doing and figuring out why you're not like them. In saying that, how did you figure out who you were and what made you stand out?
I mean, just from what I gave you there, like I'm a Haitian American girl whose name is Karen. To common society and like people growing up, they said I talked white. I don't know what that means. I was just because I speak proper English. That doesn't. We shouldn't identify that with race with speaking English. I think that's just what's supposed to happen. And you know, we live different than everyone else. It's just like, you know, we were upper middle class. And I like the Backstreet Boys, you know? And I said, I'm not gonna feel bad, and I dressed like Wednesday Addams. So I was just different, you know? And people called it weird for so long, and after a while, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna wear it like a badge of honor. Everything people threw at me and tried to make me feel bad about, I said, I'm gonna wear it with pride, and I'm going to stand out, and I'm not going to feel bad for wearing black and just feeling goth-like. And I was like big into like Wednesday Addams and Janet Jackson Rhythm Nation. And then I said, the music I like is what I like. So that's why I engulfed myself on the internet, because I was able to connect with people all around the world. You know, it wasn't about your color. You just had a screen name, like with AIM. So it's like you don't know what people looked like. We weren't sharing photos. So, you know, eventually down the line, I'm like, okay, one of my closest friends, her screen name was like G-Shock 99. She was like a Filipinian girl from California. It's like, I didn't know. It didn't matter. You know, like our race and gender didn't matter. We just loved, we just gravitated towards each other for the things we had in common. So it was just really my eclectic style and taste that really started it for me. And I was like, I'm not going to apologize for being who I am. I'm tired of it. I'm not going to try to fit in with these people and do what they're doing, because no offense, half of them are in jail now. I would say hey, but I don't think you can watch this in prison. So I don't even want to say I'm okay with my choice. I'm absolutely splendid with my choice.
Thank
so
you.
I'm good.
Give me your 3 top digital campaigns that you've done, why they were fun for you, and how did you come about the strategy for them?
You said my top 3?
Top 3.
I think everything I've done with Lil Wayne has been incredible and the best. Starting Weezy Thanks You.
Yeah.
Vogue magazine gave it Best Music Blog. I got 2010 MTV MVP award for that. You know, being able to really let him, before, you know, Twitter and Instagram, before you had a direct connect to an artist, this was your way into Lil Wayne's world, which nobody was ever given before. So that was a great campaign. Then the next one was, the Chad Ochocinco one was great for the Super Bowl. I don't know if people remember when he played. I think he was with the Patriots. Yeah. We connected in a way where I think it was Tom Brady. One of his teammates bought a whole bunch of Uggs for everybody on the team. Yeah. And Chad was like, I want to do something too. So we came up with this idea with his team of gifting everybody on his team headphones to block out all the noise. Yeah. So Chad got all this press. Chad buys $50,000 worth of headphones. So that was like a huge, big story. So that, and then Back to Wayne was the launch of Lil Wayne's headphone, his Red Beats by Dre headphones. So it was great to bring him in to a company that I was working for. Yeah. And if you go back and you watch the MTV Awards, the MTV Music Awards that Kevin Hart hosted a few years ago, MTV tried to make us do a $4 million buy, and to have a company trust me, and I'm like, no, we're not going to do it. I got this. Let me just handle it. Yeah. And they're like, what does that mean? I'm like, dude, I have no explanation. Let me just handle this. We're not spending $4 million, because I used to treat Beats money like it was my money. And if you go back and you watch it, you can go look it up on YouTube. Yeah. Lil Wayne sat through the whole show wearing his red headphones. Wow. So basically the whole MTV Awards was advertising for us. He's grooving, he got his music on, he accepted his award with it on. They were so pissed, but it was such a like, we're on your show, whether you like it or not. We hijacked it. So that was an incredible moment. Fantastic, fantastic. Yeah. I feel like my time's running out, so I'm going to ask you 2 last questions. LifeTalks, how did the partnership come about, and what can we expect for tonight? It's actually great. So Velma reached out to me, and she was just like, you know, we want to do something incredible with you. We got to figure some stuff out. And, you know, it's just been a conversation for the last few months. And I was just like, you know, I'm not really there. I'm not sure. I want to figure it out. Because, you know, when you see all the noise that you're making in America, you're like, I don't really want to go somewhere else. But then I really started to be like, Karen, it's time for you, like, to move outside of the U.S., you know, and the UK is my second biggest market. And I was just like, I haven't fully tapped into it. And it was really Velma saying, like, Karen, okay, I get you. You're the megastar here. You got to come here. You have a fan base, and you know you need to grow and get things going. Because a few months ago, about 2 years ago, we used to have UK Selects on my site, and it wasn't doing the traction that I wanted. And she was just like, you know what? You just need to reset. Come have the dialogue and conversation, because you have fans here. And it's just like, don't neglect them. Don't neglect the scene, the things that we're doing here, because, you know, it's just like America. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? You're right. So, you know, I'm not even gonna lie. Usually my team has to put everything together. Yeah. But I've been like so busy working on stuff. Velma has like completely put everything and have made this happen and did everything. And it's just like, I've entrusted in her. Yeah. And she was just like, we're gonna start it off with you, and this is her baby. This is something that, you know, she really wants to bring to the UK and show people, like, you know, we're just as powerful as what's happening in America. So yeah, so it's great to to be the first one. So I'm excited.
One last question, just one last question. If you was trapped in a warehouse with 3 people, who would you be trapped with, or who would you like to be trapped with?
In a warehouse with 3 people?
With 3 people.
A chef. Yeah. Because they're gonna figure out how to make me food. 2, a handyman, because he's gonna get me out of the warehouse. Okay. 3, maybe like MacGyver, because he'll figure out, I know I'm just those little, in case my phone dies, he'll figure out how to make me a charger. I'm not, you thought I was going to say celebrity or something. No thank you, because they are not useful for me stuck in a warehouse.
Right.
So I need to eat, get out, and have my phone charged.
Thank you very much, Karen Civil. It's been a pleasure so much. Thank you very much.
What's up? What's it on that beat? Oh. I'm that nigga with the plugs. I'm the nigga who got homies that be selling drugs. I'm that nigga.